After a smashing debut at the London Olympics in 2012, swimmer Missy Franklin went on to win an unprecedented 6 gold medals at the World Championships the following year. But those marks are just the start of the impact Missy hopes to make.
That's great.
Good girl, honey.
She loves the backstroke, I'm telling you.
What's your name?
This is Missy Franklin,
There she is.
just starting to find her way in the water. Of course, as promising as things might have looked then, Missy could have only imagined that years later, in 2012, as a 17-year-old, she would go to London as a member of Team USA and come home with 4 gold medals and a bronze. Did it change your life, the 5 medals?
Absolutely. My swimming persona changed. Who I was as a swimmer changed, but who I am as Missy never will, regardless of what my results in the pool were. So in terms of being able to go to things like the Golden Globes and the VMAs and sitting behind One Direction, like that was a little bit different. But going back to high school every single day and swimming with my high school team and watching movies with my parents on the weekend, like that will never change, and that never did.
If nothing else, Missy was devoted to keeping her life as normal as possible after London, which meant doing something you might not expect from arguably the best female swimmer in the world. Going to compete in college rather than turn pro. And at Cal Berkeley, not surprisingly, things worked out pretty well.
Cal has won its 3rd title in the last 5 years.
What's it like to win a national title with Cal? What did that do for you as a swimmer?
I wanted that team experience, just being around people and forming those friendships and pushing each other and motivating each other every single day. And there's just something about collegiate swimming where you cannot get that team environment anywhere else.
California with another trifecta. Nicely done, ladies.
You gave up a lot to go to college in terms of endorsements. Like, how much?
Yeah. Honestly, I never really wanted to know the number. For me, that really wasn't what was important.
Millions?
It was a really hard conversation to have. You know, the money I was giving up could help me sustain my family, my future family for the rest of my life. But what I got was so much more than what I could have ever received from that.
The friendships that I've made, the things I've learned about myself, just being able to be a normal college athlete and student, that's completely priceless, and I would make that decision 100 times over again.
This summer, with the Olympics in Rio only a year away, came another big decision, putting college on hold and finally turning pro.
What's been different for you now, racing as a professional, training as a professional?
Absolutely nothing. I've never really had the opportunity to kind of put a hold on school before and really focus on training, because I really couldn't do that in high school. But, you know, we'll see how next summer plays out, and then I'll probably take that fall totally off and start back on campus in spring of 2017 and finish up and get my degree for sure.
It's great, it totally works.
Being a professional, I think, really helps me raise my platform a little bit and reach more people. I want to share my beliefs and my values and the brands that I love with everyone.
Welcome to Team Speedo. Congratulations.
Thank you. I am over the moon to be a part of Team Speedo.
What have you thought of the sexualization at times of female athletes when it comes to advertising?
Well, it's something that I've always taken very, very seriously. You have these incredible opportunities coming in, and that's the first question you have to ask yourself is, does this fit with my belief system? Is this something that I would be proud to represent the way that I want to be portrayed, the way that I truly am? Being with an agent and a publicist and my parents and a coach who understand that, they're also able to filter a lot of that stuff out before it even gets to me.
She's supported by a virtual army of sponsors, paying her the money she passed on a few years ago. Everything is pointed towards Brazil next summer, where Missy hopes for a worthy sequel to London. So do you see yourself playing more of a leadership role going into Rio?
I would like to, absolutely. Having won Olympics under your belt really does give you at least somewhat of an idea of what to expect. You know how tiring it's going to be, and you have a better idea of how to manage your physical energy, your emotional energy, and also, you know, enjoying the experience while you're there.
Yeah, you gotta try to do that.
Right? You gotta have fun.
All right, so you're coming up behind the blocks,
Yes.
right? What goes through your mind?
At this point, I'm probably still dancing. That happens until just about like I'm on the block, sometimes even then, but.
Okay, wait, explain the whole dancing thing to me. How did this start? And
I have no idea. I just love to dance. For me, it keeps it fun. It reminds me why I do this. I love it and I want to have fun with it. You start to get the butterflies and they're coming and you start to get so excited that you know you're about to race. And for me, that's the best feeling. And then you get up on the block and you get to show people what you've been working for.
Go, Missy. First race. All right.
you said for the last games that sometimes to calm yourself down, you would really think about your parents and everything they have done for you. Is that something that you still do?
Absolutely. Regardless of what color medal, if I get one, they're gonna be proud of me. And just knowing I get to go home to a family who loves me and is supporting and just that incredible environment that I know not everyone gets and something that I'm truly blessed to have, it takes away so much of that pressure because I already have what truly matters.
There's much more still to come on Face to Face, including a visit with a USC legend, Pat Hayden, a conversation with NFL rushing leader DeMarco Murray as he sets his sights on a new challenge in Philadelphia. And up next, the Orioles' Adam Jones, making an impact during a difficult time in Baltimore.
I know I can impact here. I know I can.